About yourself anyway, so you went to school locally here, yeah? Newport School.
No, I went to the school here next door.
Next?
Down the road where the ball alley is.
The school was there, was it, that time,
Yeah.
was it? And who was teaching there that time?
Old Master Kelly, Martin Dominic they called him.
Was he local man?
No, he was from Limerick.
Oh, he came a long way up, yeah.
And his son Tommy was teaching afterwards, and but there was a Tom Welsh, Mickey Welsh's father, taught me there, and there was a Bill Welsh, Nelly's uncle-in-law from Kilchama.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was married to Nelly's uncle, Nelly's aunt.
Nelly is Frank Chambers.
Frank Chambers.
Frank Chambers, yeah. And what was school like that time? Was it a tough place or was it easy enough? Or?
Oh, it was rough and tumble. It was all right. You got knocks and you give knocks.
And what kind of subjects were you doing that time? What were you learning?
The usual mathematics and Irish and history and geography.
Yeah. And did you what?
English wasn't taught.
Was it not?
I never learned any English. When I went to the Brothers in Westport, I hadn't a clue what personal analysis was. No, never heard of it.
And did you speak Irish in Newport that time then?
No.
Yeah.
Did you speak Irish?
Yeah.
No.
No, English was the language, yeah. But you weren't taught English as such.
No, wasn't taught in the what you call it, personal analysis.
Grammar
the
and
making up of
the grammar
of a
and,
language.
Yeah. And so then you went to Westport School, did you?
I spent 2 years cycling before the road was tarred.
Up and down?
Up and down.
14 miles a
Hail,
day?
rain and snow.
14 miles a day. And what did you do up there? Which school did you go to there?
The Christian Brothers.
And where was that based at that time?
It's a good store now, I think. They're beside Brahenny's garage
Oh, yeah.
on Castlebar Street.
Castlebar Street, yeah. And what was that school like? What years were you talking about now? What years would you have been in secondary school?
32, I think, I went to Westport, and I did 2 years in it, and I went to Tuam after.
And what was in Tuam?
The
What?
usual. It was actually a clerical college, you see.
St. Gerard's?
Yes.
St. Gerard's, okay. And you spent...
It was the fellas was very strict.
Very
You,
strict.
you couldn't talk feck all for the whole day.
And how long did you spend there?
4 years.
4 years. Did you leave and start there, did you?
I did, yeah.
And what did you do after that then?
I spent a year in Dublin in engineering, and as the fella says, I didn't make a go of it, and I came home and helped out here.
And were you in the university or was it a company?
The university.
In the university. And what was it like in college that time? There wouldn't be many from around here going to university that time, were there?
Oh, well, they wasn't from here.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Newport.
There was a number of the lads that were in Tuam were there.
Yeah, but from Newport, no?
No, there wasn't any from Newport.
And was the year you had in Dublin, was it a good crack?
Oh, it was fair crack.
Yeah.
I played football with Sean McDermott
Did you?
for a while, yeah.
Okay.
And
And
of course the college boys were mad, I suppose. But there was a number of the Tuam lads playing with Sean McDermott at the time.
and
Kerry footballers.
well, and how did you spend your spare time around here when you were a young fella now?
Oh, as gossers we played tib, catch me if you can.
Yeah.
We played handball anywhere we could. We played up against a rough stone wall. Well, some played against the school wall, the gable of the school. Then outside it there was the railway bridge. It was rough cut stone. If you didn't get a place within at the school, you played outside at that. And we played up at the station, the same cut stone, the railway buildings.
So there was
The ball could go anywhere off the wall.
Was there only one alley in town then, in school, was it?
There was no alley as such.
No.
No, there were only makeshifts.
Because there's obviously a lot of handball down here, wasn't there? In Newport, yeah.
Oh, they developed it a lot when they built the alley. The alley was built, I don't know, 49 or 50.
Did you do any fishing?
What say you?
Oh, he used to be a poacher.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
But the river's outside the door.
I helped uncle. He was drafting. He had a drafting license outside the estuary, outside the mouth of the river.
Oh, drifting.
Drifting.
Netting, okay. And would you catch many fish that time now when you'd be in the net?
Oh, you know, there was a good share of fish. There was fish in the river then. I don't know that there's any in it now.
Yeah.
Although they say they got a good few on the rod in the lake. How they got up without telling me, I don't know.
Did you have other methods of catching them? Had you other methods of catching the fish?
Oh, like all the gossers, and not even gossers alone, helped themselves whenever they could.
Right. And how would you catch them? How could you catch them?
There's a shallow under the house here,
Oh, yeah.
like a ford, a shallow. There's only a couple inches of water on it when the tide is out. And when the tide is coming in, the fish go before the tide actually comes in.
Yeah. And what would you catch them with?
Tap them with a rod,
A rod, just like that.
tap them with a stick.
Yeah. That's interesting. It was that easy, yeah?
Just like
knock 'em out.
if you're after rats, the same thing. They were scutting up up the shallow,
Okay.
and you hop a stick off the back. Well, I never took fish for sale, as the fellow says, but I took a fair share for myself.
As they say, for a feed. A feed. And what did you work at then? When you started off working, what did you work at?
At the ironworks here.
Ironworks. And when did you start that? What age were you about then, or what year?
Be 41, I'd say.
And what
I think.
And what were you making that time?
Making gates and railing, and mainly a lot of builders' brackets.
Okay.
There was an embargo on importing brackets and stuff from England. Limass had put a tax on them, or an embargo. They weren't allowed in, and so there was a lot of people around us home making them.
Did you do anything with wheels for
the brackets and
Did you make wheels for carts? Did you make wheels for carts? You know them.
I didn't make the wheels, but I shod them.
You shod the horses.
Yeah. No, I put on the band.
Put on the band. Yeah. How did you do that?
We're doing it here up the road here, just from the workshop.
But you had to heat them up, did you, that time?
Oh yes.
You had a forge.
You had a forge, did you?
Put down an open fire. You build up the whatever amount of tyres you had, wheels you had to show. I often done 20 at a time. You had a 4'6" horse cat tyres, and you might have 4'4". You'd have 4-foot ponies, and you had to have donkeys inside one another. You know,
Yeah.
smaller circles. You could have up to 20 in a fire at the time, and a whole cat of turf.
Oh, you burn a whole cat of turf for it, yeah.
To take nearly a cat of turf to cover all them.
To heat the iron.
To heat the iron, yeah. And how long when did that kind of go out of fashion? When did it go out of fashion?
The day the war stopped.
The day the war stopped. In 1945, around that time, yeah.
We were making gates and carts. There might be 6 or 8 carts on the line outside there. The day the war stopped, the rubber and the diesel took over. Overnight.
Just like
Goodbye cat, goodbye horse.
that. Interesting, yeah. What was Newport like that time, when you were a young fella?
Oh, those the fellas says were a fair share of fun, different games.
Was it a busy place? Was it a busy town?
It was probably busier then than now. Carey had a big business there, and he was one of the principal merchants in the west of Ireland. I heard them saying that he had carts carrying stuff up to Athlone,
By cart.
which was before my time, by horse cart.
Cargo boats used to come in here.
That's what I was saying. The stuff came in by boat, did it, for him? The ships came in here?
Oh, he got in timber and cement and coal
By ship?
by ship
Into Newport?
into Newport, yes, and then Malloy brought it in after, and Macalin
Into Newport as
into
well.
Newport.
Not Westport, no.
Well, I know that the fallout with the harbour crowd in Westport. There was no harbour duties in Newport or something. I don't know what they called for it. But Newport is a slightly deeper.
Harbour.
No,
yeah.
now, the Feckall in it might be a foot or two. Westport isn't a good channel at all. Neither of them are very good. But Newport was a straighter and a cleaner channel, and it had a little more depth, but not much.
And how many ships would you see down there now on a good day? Would you see more than one?
Well, once or twice there was two. I seen
yeah.
two at a time.
Can you remember the names of any of them, no?
No,
You never worked
I
in them?
don't remember bugger all it.